Okay, you don't have to be a rocket scientist for this one. You're going to buy yourself a piece of flat aluminum, right? You go to Home Depot and everything that. It costs about $4. That's the most I spent on this, really, right? So there you go. About, I think it was $3.99. $3.99 for a piece of flat aluminum. I probably could make another one. The piece I got left over, right? Step one, you're going to take that flat aluminum, put it in a vice grip or something, and bend it to your specs. How long you want it to reach out, how low you want it to be to the controller, and then you're going to drill 2 holes in the back, right? And what I found in the front, I made this little lip here, right? So when you're putting the whole thing down, that little lip rests on the ground, right? Instead of your any part of your camera or phone, right? So it's like a little stand, right? Then what I did is I cut out little notches here and back here. All right, that's so the little nubs on the spark or whatever drawing you're using, right, could fit in there and sort of lock itself in place. Then I got this piece of Velcro, and when I put the drone on top to do some gimbal shooting or just taking pictures, right, I placed the spark on the top reel part over here, and then I strap it down with the Velcro. Simple as that. This part that my phone goes into, right, was a spare, or had it laying around from one of my action cams, right? I had an old Otter case, right, that it wasn't used no more because the window broke, which is fine. I don't care about the window being in there, right? And in the back, I took the other piece of that slides into the to one of those action cam things, and I put JB Weld, and I put JB Weld on the back. That's it. It's not pretty, but it works out. And that slides right into my place where my camera goes. Oh, sorry, into the place where my camera goes. Slides right in. Then I made a little handle out of wood. I just traced out the remote controller for the spark. And you got to remember, you got to make it like this because the remote control in the back has a couple little lifted parts you want to set in there nicely. Drill 2 holes to match up with the other part of the gimbal and phone holder. And then on this side, I put Velcro. But this is not your typical Velcro. This is called interlock Velcro. I use this when I put the camera on my helmets when I'm riding my motorcycle. So I know this stuff holds really well, right? And it holds really tight. But that's all it is. And some butterfly nuts to attach it. You're going to carve out a piece of wood that matches to the back. You're going to put your Velcro on the back, right? Get that out of the way. You're going to have your flat iron. You're going to do your little bends. You make it look like that. All right, don't forget your little notches for the little feet on the spark. Find an old phone case you're not using or anything like that. Dig around and find some action cam parts you're not using, and there you go. You put it on there too. Like I said, it cost me $3, $4 altogether, right? And you don't got to be a rocket scientist to figure this out. I know they got all these other ones out there that are like $7, $8. You know, I seen them. They look kind of flimsy. They're made out of plastic or whatever. But with this one, I wanted to make my own because I want the long arm. I want to have that, basically that phone close to my face, right, as I'm flying. And plus then I can use it as a gimbal support.